Hey, I was 8 years old and I was super excited to get our Christmas tree in the real forest. In the forest, get a real Christmas tree. All the feelings, right? When you're an 8-year-old kid, and we were going up towards Purgatory Ski Resort, and I remember it was like a blizzard, and I'm like, "Are we really gonna get a tree in this?" And we pull over, and we hike up the side of the mountain, and we find this beautiful, tall, big blue spruce, right? And we cut it down, and we drag it down the mountain. I remember falling and all these things, and we put it on top of the car, and it's longer than the car. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so much fun. And I still have that memory today. And my story is not unique. There's many people in Durango who love getting their Christmas tree out in the wilderness, and it's an amazing experience. And I believe that creating experiences and living a great story is what's going to be passed on to your kids and your grandkids, and just like it was for me. And so over the last 8 years, we've been getting my family and I, we've been getting our own Christmas tree, and it's always an adventure. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to share with you guys the top 3 tips that you guys need to know about getting your Christmas tree, the do's and the don'ts. I'm going to share with you guys the local secret spots and everything you need to know about getting your Christmas tree. So let's dive in. So preparation, right? You got to know where you're going to go, all that good stuff. But first, you got to make sure you're going to have hot chocolate. You got the hat on, you're all festive. You got straps to strap down your tree. You got saw, you got the Christmas music, and you got snow gear. Maybe pack a lunch, whatever it is. And those are the important things. And you make sure you get a tag. Get a tag the day before. We like going to Kroger's, and you can get in there and you can just grab a quick tag. It's $8 to get your Christmas tree, and it's pretty awesome, right? And so these are the things you need to make sure you do. Get a tag. Step 2, before you go in the forest, figure out what kind of trees you can cut and what trees you can't cut. So white firs are good, subalpine firs, and spruces, right? So blue spruces are my personal favorite. They look beautiful. They got that blue little tint to it. They seem to be a little bit more fuller trees as well. Do not cut your ponderosa pines and the Douglas firs. Ponderosa pines are the big, big, tall trees, so I don't think you're going to be cutting down any 40-foot trees, but just in case you had that idea, don't do it. So the permit allows for 20-foot trees, so make sure your trees are about 20 feet, and then cut it correctly. So they want you to dig down underneath, below the snow at the very bottom, actually to dig more than you don't want to leave more than a 6-inch stump, right? And then tag your tree. It's really that simple. But there's a lot of things that you want to make sure that you don't run into when you're doing it. So these are the do's and the don'ts, the safety tips. Check the weather, right? So this last year, we actually did it in a blizzard, not intentionally, but we did, and we're headed up towards Vallecito, and I'll tell you that road. At the end of this video, it's our secret spot. We go there every single year to get us a Christmas tree. And so we're going up, and it's like 40 minutes. Like, gosh, we hit a cow crossing, which is just funny just because, it's Colorado. So that's the only real, traffic jam you're going to have. And so we're up there, we're eating our sandwiches from bread. So we got our sandwiches from bread and drinking our coffee, and we're going up listening to Christmas music. And all of a sudden we get hit with this storm. And it's not a horrible storm, but it's enough to be like, oh man, like this is going to be an adventure. And so we get to the road, and we get up almost all the way to the road, and we're going. I'm like, Megan's like, man, should we do this? We might get stuck. I'm like, all right, let's just go up a little bit. So we go up about half a mile and stop. We're the only people out there, the only crazy people out there to actually get their Christmas tree when it's snowing like this. And so number 1 tip is check your weather forecast and contact their offices for current road conditions, right? So you definitely want to make sure that you can check. The number that you can reach is 970-247-4874, 970-247-4874. That's your San Juan National Forest headquarters, and they'll tell you, hey, what roads are good, what the weather is going to be, all that good stuff. Be prepared for snow at a higher elevation. National Forest roads are not snow plowed. If you drive up a narrow snow-packed road, you may not find a turnaround area. So that's why we only went up about half a mile. Your vehicle should have a full tank of gas, 4-wheel drive, snow tires, or chains. All those things aren't necessarily necessary, but they are definitely encouraged. So you don't have to have all those things to make sure you get a Christmas tree, but you can go up to Lake Haviland, and walk around, and those roads are always plowed pretty well, and you can get a tree there. So you don't need to have your 4-wheel drive or even chains to do all that. So stay on the open roads, never drive past barricades or gates or closed roads. Obviously those are no-brainers, but you got to say them anyways. Consult a National Forest map just like this one to see what areas you should visit and what areas you shouldn't visit. It's got all the maps, all the pictures, all the things, so make sure you check this out. Boom. All All right, and be prepared for deep snow and cold temperatures, so warm clothes, hat, gloves, snow boots. Tell a friend or family your planned destination and time of return. Don't want to get lost out there and stuck. Start early. Winter days are short, so take advantage of the limited sunlight. So you want to make sure you're getting out the door 9 o'clock, right? Give you plenty of time. And then avoid avalanche prone areas. So obviously those are some big things. Some no cutting allowed. So don't cut within 100 feet of the county roads and state federal highways, within 100 feet of any developed campgrounds. Stay away from the certain wilderness areas and recreational areas, research national areas, and then any areas that are actually planting trees. You don't want to cut those either. So those are definitely the do not. And then secret spots, right? So where's the secret spot to get your tree? And we've gone to quite a few areas over the last 8 years, but our favorite spot that we tend to go back to that has the best trees, and it really is really beautiful, is Middle Mountain Road. So it's on the back end of Ayaceto. It takes about 40 minutes to get there from Durango. And it is off of County Road 501, and it's 2274 Middle Mountain Road. That's the road. There are turnarounds up there, but since we've already had such good snow this year, you want to make sure that you're not going to have a ton of places to turn around. But it is amazing. Go ahead and check out these pictures and videos that we took when we were out there. It was a ton of fun. We got 2 trees, one for our vacation rental, one for our family. And so the people who are coming into town are going to have a real Christmas tree and have that nice pine smell. It's one of my favorite smells, actually. I played baseball in college, and so that pine tar smell, it's like one of my favorite smells in the world. So when our house is full of that pine smell, I know it sounds weird, but I guess I'm weird. Anyways, we love it. And it is such a fun thing for your kids to decorate the tree together and all those things and have that adventure time of getting a real Christmas tree. And it's $8 of fun. So I encourage you to go out this Christmas, get yourself a real Christmas tree, make it an adventure, live a great story, and actually do something that's a little bit unique. I think making it part of the traditions Christmas is something that's super fun. So anyways, go ahead and make sure that you guys are getting your tags. When you get your tags, it'll give you a map and it'll tell you the places to go. Make sure you're taking advantage of these tips. And now you know my secret spot, and hope you are enjoying Durango. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe and like our channel, all about living in Durango, and we're gonna give you all the tips, all the things that you need to know about living in Durango and taking advantage of this beautiful place. Talk to you soon. Bye.